Hey guys, Stones here. Thanks for checking out my channel. Thanks for checking out my latest video. It's been a long time. Long time coming for a new video, but I had a recycling event yesterday. This is actually the fourth one of the year. And one of these times, I do promise we are going to bring GoPros out there and record the whole event to let you guys see exactly what happens at these events. If you haven't seen in my past videos throughout the warmer months, I do these recycling events, electronic recycling events, with my buddy who owns the company. Long story short, we do a pop-up recycling center in conjunction with a town, a city, an organization, a business, and people can drop off their electronics to be recycled. And I work with my buddy, I don't work for him, and in exchange for my time, I'm permitted to take anything and everything that I see, whatever I feel fit. So this is the fourth one we had yesterday. The last three have been either average or really good, but this event was really good. So I wanted to show off everything as I'm organizing through everything, getting an idea of what I have, and I'm prepping it to list and sell. So this is what I have. Starting off with this box of magnetic tape. I don't know if there's any value in this. I grabbed it. I have to do some research. I don't know what these are meant for. I don't think they're for reel-to-reel, like music reel-to-reel systems. Maybe they are, maybe they're not. I don't know. The good thing about this type of stuff is I have no money in this. I invested only time. And if I find out that it's worthless, that I can't sell it for some reason, I just bring it to the next recycling event and it goes off with the rest of the stuff that I'm not interested in. Another Wii. This is par for the course. Typically, almost every event, I bring home a Wii, an Xbox 360, sometimes a PlayStation 2, sometimes a PlayStation 3. Those are the common systems that we see. We do see all the other ones, but not as often as the Wiis and the PlayStation 2s. And what else? Yeah, that's pretty much it. But I see a lot of consoles throughout the year. This one's complete. It's got everything, the controllers, the wireless system, the power cable, the AV cables, everything that I need. I don't get much for Wiis anymore, about $50 or $60 depending on the time of the year. Cameras going to be the big thing this year. I'm going whole hog on trying to find as many cameras as I can. Video cameras, digital cameras, SLR cameras, any cameras that I get a hold of. It seems the prices on cameras have really jumped up, and in a minute you're going to see some that I had found that's going to blow your mind. This is a video camera, not worth a lot. I mean, I do have extra batteries, the charging cable, the manual, even the remote. I can probably get about $50 to $60 for this, if it works. 2 power cables for Xbox 360s. There was a 360 that came with this, but it was in really bad condition. I have enough 360s in great condition, and they still don't work. So I wasn't even going to bother with that console if it looked that bad. But I will take the power cords, because when you do these events, you see everything come in every way, shape, form, every way you could think of. You get consoles only, you get controllers only, you get power cables only, you get everything, you get some of it, you get none of it. So I just grab up anything and everything so that I can put put systems together throughout time. And I'm always looking for power cables for the Xbox 360, because if you don't know, there's actually 4 different power cables that they use depending on which model you use. Unlike PlayStation, unlike Nintendo's, they all use the same ones. I don't know why Xbox did that, but they did. This Samsung Smart Cam, full HD Wi-Fi pan and tilt. This thing's brand new sealed, and it's worth $100. Always pick up what I call big box printer ink, toner cartridges, that type of stuff. Even though technically it is not considered electronic, it's something you use with the electronics. It's almost like assuming paper would be considered electronic, since you put that in a copier or in a printer. This is not really, but we'll take it anyways because we know there's money in it. This particular model for the Sharp, it's brand new, open box. I can probably get about 40 bucks for that. Up above here is a few different items. That eye cable is not worth a whole lot, but it is Monster brand. I'll either use it for myself or I could sell it. It's about 10 bucks. You know, nothing special. There is an Xbox One controller. Again, we see parts of game systems, but we don't get all of it. So maybe that's working, maybe that's not. I just remember that another thing that I got was a pair of black Joy-Cons for the Nintendo Switch. Maybe they're working, maybe they're not. The last time I've seen them, actually, somebody dropped off, like, I think it was last year, dropped off 3 or 4 sets, and everyone worked. I had a buddy test them for me. They all worked. And it's just that people go through phases. They want a different color. They want a different type or whatever. So they get rid of the old ones for some reason. They probably don't have like an exchange or something like that to trade them in, but I take controllers because eventually I'll get an Xbox One that'll come in with no controller. And the first time I ever bought one without a controller, I had to go out and buy a controller. So I have a big bin of controllers, and I put them all in there, and as I need them, I pull them out and I test them, and then if I get too many, I'll sell them individually. I've talked about these before. This is the printer head for the Hewlett-Packard HP OfficeJet Pro printer series. Now, not every printer head from the HP OfficeJet Pro series comes out, but if it does come out and it's just a little latch, you unlatch it and they pop right out, it's worth 100 bucks. I pick up about 10 to 12 of these every year at the recycling events, and again, 100 bucks out the door. And I normally don't have any problems with these. Slingbox 500. I looked at this. It does not look like it was used. It looks brand new. Everything looks kind of mint condition. I don't know why somebody would buy this and not use it, but it's worth about $75, $80, something like that. Here we go again. So these are CPAP machines. I have a 5x5, or I haven't had any success with these. Now, I would never buy a CPAP machine because the problem is eBay does not allow you to sell medical equipment on their site. But there's a company, and I've talked about this before, secondwind.com, secondwind.com, secondwind.com. They will buy your CPAP machines from you if it's the right model. If it's the wrong model, they'll reject it. They're not interested. I have tried 5 times so far. They have not been interested in any of the models that I've found. Hopefully this is one that I've never seen before, but it is one of the brands that they seem to reject, ResMed. But again, looks like a newer model. Maybe they'll take it, maybe not. But again, I have nothing but time invested in this. But if they don't, they don't. And then audio equipment. This is a realistic kind of mini mixing board, sound board. It's worth about $40 or $50. And then here's the creme de la creme, and I'm hoping to get, because it's starting to sprinkle, and that's the reason why I covered it to begin with. iWatch. Apple Watch, iWatch, that's probably not, I'm not an Apple fan. So Apple Watch, this is a Series 3, worth about $50 or $60 on that. I already tested it, it works, and it's listed. At the last recycling event, I actually found a Series 6 that also worked, and it's worth $150. It's listed on eBay right now. I got a lot of watchers on it. So there you go. 2 Canon digital cameras. For some reason, the value on digital cameras, something about teenagers. One of the kids that helped us out at the event said, yeah, I brought one home to my girlfriend and she went nuts. There's something about they're taking off with teenagers. Teens are using them for some reason a whole lot more, so the values are going up. And the ironic thing is, and you'll see here in a minute, that not only the model number has value, but the color of the same model number has value. For example, last week I had 2 Nikon PowerShot cameras. They're the exact same model. One was your standard, I think, silver, It sold for $100 within an hour of me listing it. Actually, within 30 minutes of me listing it. And then I had the rare plum or purple version that sold for $200 within an hour of me listing it. I sold 2 cameras within an hour, and totally free. Made $300 total. All I had to do was invest in new third-party batteries because I wasn't too sure. I had the chargers, but I didn't have batteries to test to see if they would work. This Canon camera, this is the G15, I think it's what it's called. Yeah, G15. It came with battery. That works. It came with a charger. That works. So I was able to test it. It works. This is a $175 camera with the case, the charger. I'm also adding a memory card that I picked up from my local Amazon overstock store, bin store, whatever you want to call it, return store. This Canon PowerShot SD4000IS. It also came with a battery that works. It came with a charger that works. I will be throwing in a memory card with it. I also have all this stuff listed already. It's the first things that I listed. I tested it. This camera right here goes, there's different colors, your standard silver, black, there's kind of a rare red color, and I think there's like a greenish, yellowish colored one. The prices vary on those anywhere from $75 to $150, depending on what else you have with it. I have the case, even though the case is in kind of yucky condition. But this camera goes anywhere from $75 to $150. The thing is, I cannot find any in this white color. There are none listed. There have been no past sales on Terapeak or eBay. Terapeak is eBay's research platform that allows you to go back now, I think 2 or 3 years, and look for an item to see what it sold for. I cannot find this white model. So I'm shooting high. I'm shooting for the stars, and I put $250 on this camera, hoping that it has kind of the same appeal as the Plum camera did for the Nikon. We'll see what happens. Follow my Instagram account if you want to see if it's sold, because I will post it there. There you go, guys. Thanks for watching. Talk to you soon.